Okay, good morning, my dear students. So please respond, anyone. Please respond, anyone. మీకు అక్కడ స్క్రీన్ ఎలా కనపడుతుంది? బ్లింక్ అవుతుందా లేకపోతే క్లియర్ గా ఉందా మీకు? అమ్మా అన్మ్యూట్ చేసి మాట్లాడండి ఎవరో ఒకళ్ళు. అమ్మా సిద్ధు నెంబర్ 347. అమ్మా మీకు విజిబిలిటీ ఎలా ఉందో చెప్పాలి, నాకు ఇక్కడ క్లారిటీ లేదు ఇక్కడ. అమ్మా ఆడిబుల్ అండ్ విజిబుల్ సార్. ఓకే, స్క్రీన్ ఏం బ్లింక్ అవ్వకుండా కనపడుతుందా? ఓకే, okay. Yesterday we had discussed what is path, what is trajectory. Okay, so today we will discuss some derivation part in this lecture. Okay, so what is actually do in this trajectory planning? We are going to determine time history of position, velocity, and acceleration of end effector of a manipulator. So while moving from an initial position to final position through some intermediate points. Okay, so while moving up the robo from initial position to final position, destination point. Okay, so we are going to determine the time history of position, velocity, and acceleration of the end effector. Okay, for example, let us consider the 2 degree of freedom manipulator. Okay, so 2 degree of okay, so this is 2 degree of freedom manipulator. Okay, so let us consider the end point of this manipulator, that is known as the end effector. So S, the point S is the starting point of the end effector, and so the point G is the destination point. So destination point G. Okay. So from here, from starting point to destination point, so the end effector, it travels say, along this path. So it reaches the end effector, it reaches the points 1, 2, 3. So these 1, 2, 3 are called intermediate points. Okay, intermediate points. So during this travel, so we are actually determining the time history of position, velocity, and acceleration. Okay. So yesterday, as I told you, so there are two spaces, Cartesian space and joint space trajectory. So Cartesian space trajectory and joint space trajectory. So in Cartesian space trajectory, so we take the xy coordinates in function of times, Okay, and in joint space coordinate in joint space trajectory, so we take the joint variables in the function of time. Okay, so for example, for these 5 points, S1, 2, 3, G. So you can see the Cartesian trajectory and joint space trajectory for all these points. Okay, in this tabular form. Okay, so for the starting point, so the x's, ys are the coordinates for the point. So at the position, at this starting position, okay, joint space trajectory, it is theta 1. So theta 1 superscript s, theta 2 superscript s. Okay, so this kind of joint variables, if you write it, so in terms of time, that is called so joint space trajectory. Okay, similarly for the points 1, 2, 3, and destination point G. So these are the different trajectories, Cartesian and as well as joint space trajectories. Okay, so in case of joint space trajectory, there are two solutions. So there are two solutions which are possible, either left side and right side. Okay, so theta 1, theta 2. So we have on the left side we have theta 1, theta 2 values, and on the right side again we have theta 1, theta 2 values. So these two are so different solutions. Okay, so there are two sets of joint angles, so will be obtained in joint space. So in joint space lo మనం చూసిన solution of the solution చూస్తే మనకి two solutions వస్తాయి. సో ఆ two solutions left side right side అనేవి two solutions, అంటే టోటల్ గా 4 angles కింద మనకి joint space trajectory లో వస్తాయి. Okay, so this is about brief aim in this trajectory planning. Okay, so here there is a complexity in Cartesian space trajectory. So what is that complexity? Okay, so this is little bit difficult to solve this inverse kinematic problem online. So online solution of problem of inverse kinematic problem. So because the trajectory planning in Cartesian scheme is not so much important. Okay, so that is one reason, and the importance will be given to the trajectory planning in joint space. Okay, so we give the importance to the trajectory planning in the joint space rather than trajectory planning in Cartesian space. Okay, so solution of inverse kinematic problem, it is a little bit difficult in online calculation. Okay, so in online calculation it means that, okay, so program wise ga, so solution of this inverse kinematic problem is difficult. Okay, so therefore, so why trajectory planning in joint space is important? So because we know at each joint, so there is a motor which drives the joint at that particular point. Okay, so that motor can be controlled easily in joint space only. So because of that reason, the controlling of the motor in joint space, it is easy. So because of this reason, so we give the importance to the trajectory planning in joint space. Okay, and okay, trajectory planning are two types: Cartesian space trajectory and joint space trajectory. Okay, so this Cartesian space trajectory, it is difficult and computationally expensive. It means that actually computationally it is difficult. Okay, Cartesian space trajectory. So that's why we neglect our we are not giving the importance to Cartesian space trajectory. And also there is another problem. So inverse kinematic problem has to be solved in non-linear. Okay, so this is very difficult. Okay. So next, so joint space trajectory. So you forget about the Cartesian space trajectory. So let us consider only joint space trajectory. So joint space trajectory, it has advantages. So you can maintain the smooth path of the trajectory. Smooth path of the trajectory. Okay. So let us read. So this joint space trajectory, it is to fit a smooth curve. So through the joint angles. So theta 1, S, theta 1, 1, theta 1, 2, theta 1, 3, theta 1, G. Okay, so with this joint space trajectory, so we can achieve the end effector can travel in a smooth curve. Okay. So therefore, so first and second order derivatives must be continuous. So what are the first and second order derivatives of this joint space trajectory? Okay, so theta dot and theta double dot. Okay, so angular velocities and angular accelerations. So these must be continuous. So in order to maintain smooth traveling of the end effector in the path. Okay. So there are various trajectory functions which are known as cubic polynomial trajectory functions, fifth order polynomial trajectory functions, linear trajectory functions. Okay, so let us take one by one and derive the equations for those. And so these are the basic trajectories we follow in robotics, which are actually suitable for the trajectory to plan the trajectory in robotics. Okay. So polynomials and linear trajectory functions, which are very convenient to mathematically very convenient to design the trajectory planning. Okay. So let us take first is polynomial trajectory function. Polynomial trajectory function. So in that, so take case 1. Okay. So case 1, what is the case 1? So initial and final value of joint angle are known. Okay. So initial and final values of joint angle are known. Okay. Initial point to final destination point to. So where the joints are given, and angular velocities at the beginning and at the end of the cycle are kept equal to 0. Okay, so this is the case we are going to solve the trajectory function. Okay. So initial and final destination. Okay. So at time t is equal to 0 and theta is equal to theta I, theta dot is equal to 0. Okay, at time t is equal to 0, so angular displacement theta is equal to theta I. Okay, at the destination point, at time t is equal to tf, so t final, so time at the final, ti is the initial time. Okay, initial time is equal to 0. So at the final time, at the destination, so theta is equal to theta f. So theta dot is equal to 0. First derivative of the theta is 0. So with these four unknown conditions, okay, these four unknown conditions, so let us consider the cubic polynomial function. Okay, so here, why we choose the cubic polynomial function? Another you may have doubt. Okay, cubic polynomial function is called and another. So there is a reason. Okay, so here we have in unknown condition. How many unknown conditions in this given problem? So there are four unknown conditions. Okay, so at time t is equal to 0, theta is equal to theta I. So it is one unknown. Okay, theta is equal to theta f, theta is equal to tf, and theta is equal to ta. Okay, so with these four unknowns, polynomial function, cubic polynomial function only sort of. Okay, so quadratic polynomial, linear polynomial are sort of. Okay, so let us see pictorially this figure. So take time on x-axis. So take time on x-axis. So on y-axis, take angular displacement theta. Okay, so at time ti is equal to 0. At time ti is equal to 0. So angular displacement theta I, it has some value on y-axis. Okay, and at time t is equal to tf. Okay, so angular displacement so theta I. So theta I. Okay, so in between initial and final point, so the curve it may be a curve which represents cubic polynomial function. So this is our assumption. So it is not given. This is our assumption. If it may be a cubic polynomial function. What is the trajectory of position, velocity, and acceleration? We have to go into data. Okay. Okay, so we defined the problem in the previous slide. Now, so let us see the cubic polynomial function. So theta of t. So theta of t is a cubic polynomial function. C naught. First term is constant. So second term is linear. So third term is quadratic, and fourth term is cubic. So together of these four terms are known as cubic polynomial function. Cubic polynomial function. So where C0, C1, C2, C3 are the coefficients which are constants. Okay. So now differentiate theta of t with respect to time to get angular velocity. So theta dot of t. So this is C1 plus 2C2t plus 3C3 e squared. So this is equation 2. So equation 1 is angular displacement, equation 2 is angular velocity. So now apply the initial conditions to angular displacement and velocity equations 1 and 2. So initial conditions at time t is equal to 0, theta is equal to theta I. At time t is equal to tf, theta is equal to theta f. Theta is equal to theta f. Okay, so in both the conditions, so angular velocities are zero, theta dots are zeros. Okay. Now substitute the initial conditions in the above two equations. So from the first condition, theta is equal to 0. Sorry, t is equal to 0. Theta is equal to theta I. So therefore, coefficient C naught is equal to theta. See equation 3. And from the second condition, so theta is equal to, t is equal to 0. T is equal to 0. Theta dot is equal to 0. Theta dot is equal to 0. So coefficient C1 is equal to 0. Equation 4. Next condition, theta is equal, so T is equal to Tf, theta is equal to theta f. So in that case, C naught plus C1 Tf plus C2 Tf square plus C3 Tf square is equal to theta f. So equation 5. Similarly, T is equal to T is equal to Tf and theta dot is equal to 0. So in that case, this is the equation 6. Okay. So from equation 3, you got coefficient C naught is equal to theta I. From equation 4, C1 is equal to 0. So C2 and C3 we have to find from these two equations, 5 and 6. From 5 and 6, we need to find the theta 2 and theta 3. Sorry, C2 and C3. C2 and C3. Okay, if you solve the above two equations, 5 and 6. So this is the, after getting all coefficients, C1, C2, C3, C0, C1, C2, C3. So this is the final solution. Okay, మీరు ఆ ఈక్వేషన్స్ ని మీరు సాల్వ్ చేయగలదని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను. Okay, so once you got C0, C1, C2 and C3 values వచ్చిన తర్వాత you substitute these values in the polynomial function theta of t, cubic polynomial function. So therefore, the final solution will be theta of t is equal to theta I plus, so 3 into theta f minus theta I by tf square to t square minus 2 into theta f minus theta I by tf cube into t cube. So here tf is the time at destination point. So t, small t is it is a variable. So from instant to instant, this t will be varying. Okay, so therefore, so the curve from initial point to final point, it is a smooth curve. So continuous is a continuous function. This cubic polynomial function. So this cubic polynomial function is a continuous function. So it generates smooth curve in space in joint space logic. In joint space logic. So that is the case 1. So let us go to case 2. So in case 2, we see the little difference from the case 1. Okay. So initial and final value of joint angle are known. So again, joint initial point and at final point. So joint angles are given, and that means theta I and theta f are given. And angular velocities at the beginning and at the end of the cycle are assumed to have non-zero values. Okay. So in this case, if you observe the difference between case 1 and case 2. So in case 2, so the angular velocities are not equal to 0, but So they have some values, and at initial and final points, at the final points. Okay. So in case one, if you observe, so those angular velocities are zeros. Okay. So total how many so variables in this case too? Okay. So let us consider a third order polynomial function. Third order polynomial function. Again, you take eta of t is equal to c naught plus c1 c1t plus c2t square plus c3t square polynomial function. So differentiate with respect to time. So this is the theta dot. Okay. So now apply the initial conditions to angular displacement and velocity. So we get so c naught is equal to theta I, c1 is equal to theta I dot. See, case 1 is 0 and c1 0 అవుతుంది ఇక్కడ బట్ some value ఉంది. Okay. And so third equation is so this one. Fourth equation is so from these four equations we can solve the four unknowns c naught, c1, c2 and c3. Okay. So here a small note. What is this note? Let us see. So cubic allows us to define the position and the velocity at each location in the trajectory, but not the acceleration. Okay. Ikkada cubic it allows up to angular velocity only. So position and angular velocity. So it not allow us to calculate the acceleration. Okay. So now using these four equations, so let us find constant coefficients, c naught, c1, c2, and c3. Okay. Okay. So these are the coefficients. c naught, c1, c2 value is this one, and c3 value. So after getting these coefficients, you substitute these coefficients in the assumed cubic polynomial function. Okay, that will be the final solution. Okay, next to case 3. So case 3. Initial. Okay, ఇక్కడ ఒక స్టేట్మెంట్ ఇచ్చాను చూడండి ఒకసారి ప్రీవియస్ స్లైడ్ లో ఆ స్టేట్మెంట్ కి కేస్ 3 కి some there is something I will tell you. Okay. So what is that note? What is this note? So this note tells us about cubic polynomial function. So this cubic polynomial function, it allows us to define position and velocity only, but not acceleration. Okay, but not acceleration. So this cubic polynomial function is not suitable to calculate the acceleration trajectory. Okay, acceleration trajectory. So that's why this cubic polynomial function it fails at to find acceleration. Okay, it fails us to find acceleration. So that's why we go for fifth order polynomial function. Fifth order polynomial function. Okay, so let us look at the case 3. So again, initial and the final values of joint angle are given, and the angular velocities and accelerations at the beginning and at the end of the cycle are assumed to have non-zero values. Okay, so at time t is equal to theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to theta I, theta dot is equal to theta dot I, theta double dot is equal to theta double dot I. So at time t is equal to f, theta is equal to theta f, theta dot is equal to theta dot f, theta double dot is equal to theta double dot f. Okay. So those are the initial conditions. So now, so let us consider. So fifth order polynomial function. Okay, so fifth order polynomial function in this called manaki paina. So 6 variables ఉన్నాయి. 6 variables for 6 variables. So fifth order polynomial function is suitable. So this fifth order polynomial function, so it can allow us to solve the accelerations also. Okay. So you know C0, C1, C2, C3, C4, and C5 are coefficients. So first you differentiate the function theta of t with respect to time. So that will give the angular velocity. If you differentiate that function with respect to time, 2 times respect to time, so that will give the angular acceleration. Okay, so theta dot of t is this equation represents angular velocity. So this equation represents angular acceleration. Okay. So the curve will be in between initial and final. It may be a smooth curve. Okay. So ikkada curve kuda ee fifth degree fifth order polynomial function kuda manaki smooth curve istundandi. So a smooth curve annadi ela untadi annadi manaki derivation prakaram manaki constant values C0 to C1, C2, C3, C4, C5 ఈ values మనకు determine చేసిన తర్వాత ఆ values ని actual polynomial function such that will be the curve equation. Okay, so similar procedure and so you apply the similar procedure to solve these coefficients. Okay, after solving the coefficients you please substitute in the polynomial function. Okay, so this is the solution I got after solving the above equations. C0 is equal to theta I, C1 is equal to theta I dot, C2 is equal to half theta I double dot. So C3 is this much of equation. C4 is this much of equation, and C5 is this much of equation. Okay. సో ఈజీ అండి, మీకు ఈ మ్యాథమెటికల్గా ఈక్వేషన్ సింప్లిఫై చేయడం అది తెలిస్తే ఇది ఈజీ. అంటే వీటిని చూసి కంగారు పడవలసిన అవసరం లేదు. బట్ నేను ఇంటర్మీడియట్ స్టెప్స్ని స్కిప్ చేశాను. సో జస్ట్ ఫైనల్ స్టెప్స్ని ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. సో ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ యూ ట్రై టు సాల్వ్ ద ఇంటర్మీడియట్ స్టెప్స్ ఆల్సో. ఓకే, యూ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయకపోతే ఏమి రాదండి, ఇక్కడ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. నెక్స్ట్, so let us do some simple numerical problem. Okay, so with this I will conclude the lecture. Okay, so let us take a problem. Okay, so a single link logo with a revolute joint is motionless at theta is equal to 20 degree. Okay, at theta is equal to 20 degree, so this joint doesn't have any motion. Okay, so it is designed to move the joint in a smooth manner. Okay, so it is required to move the joint in a smooth manner. Okay, so to the angular displacement theta is equal to 80 degree in 4 seconds. So 4 seconds low theta is equal to 20 degree దగ్గర ఉన్నది theta is equal to 80 degrees వరకు రొటేషన్, స్మూత్ రొటేషన్ ఉండేటట్టుగా మనం ఈ ట్రాజెక్టరీ ప్లాన్ ని డిజైన్ చేయాలి. సో దట్ ఇన్ 4 seconds. So find a suitable cubic polynomial to generate this motion and bring the manipulator to rest at the goal. Okay, మనం ఇక్కడ స్మూత్ పాలినామియల్ ఫంక్షన్ ని జనరేట్ చేయాలండి టు గెట్ ద స్మూత్ మోషన్. ఓకే, అది ఎలాగన్నది ఫైన్ డిరైవ్ చేసుకున్నట్టుగా మనం చేద్దామండి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ యూ టేక్ క్యూబిక్ పాలినామియల్ ఫంక్షన్. ఓకే, so this is cubic polynomial function. So initial conditions and what are the initial conditions? At t is equal to theta I, at t is equal to theta I, so ti is equal to 0. So initial time is 0 and angular displacement initially at 20 degrees. At the time tf is equal to 4 seconds, theta f is equal to 80 degrees, the final angular displacement. So therefore theta dot is equal to angular velocity 0, first derivative of theta 0. So angular velocity 0 only. Okay, so these are the initial conditions. Okay, by using these initial conditions we need to find the coefficients in this cubic polynomial function. So అది ఎలా అన్నది చూడండి. ఇక్కడ మీరు ఆ ఇనిషియల్ కండిషన్స్ ని ఆల్రెడీ మనం పైన డెరైవ్ చేసాం కాబట్టి ఆ ఈక్వేషన్ డైరెక్ట్ గా ఇక్కడ తీసుకోవడం జరిగింది. లేకపోతే ఏం చేయాలి, మీరు ఆ ప్రొసీజర్ లో ఎలా అయితే చెప్పుకున్నామో అదే ప్రొసీజర్ ని ఇక్కడ కంటిన్యూ చేసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, సో ఈ 4 ఈక్వేషన్స్ బట్టి మనం ఆ కోఎఫిషియెంట్ వాల్యూస్ ని ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, సో మనకి ఇక్కడ డైరెక్ట్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఆల్రెడీ డెరైవ్ చేసాం కాబట్టి అదే తీసుకుంటున్నానండి. So theta of t is equal to, so this is the equation. Simply we substitute the values. So theta is equal to 20 degrees. TF is equal to 4 seconds. Theta f is equal to 80 degrees. Okay, so simply you substitute the values. So finally, so theta of t is equal to, so this is the function in t, in terms of t. So this is the, this will generate the smooth curve, or it gives a smooth trajectory to the end of the lane. సో మనకి ప్రాబ్లం అన్నది ఈ విధంగా ఉంటుందండి. ఈ ఫిగర్ లో చూసినట్టుగా మీకు ఒకసారి ఓకే, సింగిల్ లింక్ రోబో అండి. సో ది సింగిల్ లింక్ రోబో ఈజ్ అటాచ్డ్ టు ద బేస్ లింక్ విత్ రెవల్యూట్ జాయిన్. ఓకే, సో ఇనిషియల్ గా దిస్ లింక్ అట్ theta is equal to 20 degree ఉంది. సో ఫైనల్ గా ఇట్ మూవ్స్ టు theta is equal to 80 degrees లో రొటేట్ అయింది. సో ఇన్ ద టైం 4 seconds లో మూవ్ అయింది. సో మూవ్ అయినప్పుడు అది ఆ మూమెంట్ అన్నది స్మూత్ గా రావాలి అంటే, స్మూత్ ట్రాజెక్టరీ రావాలంటే, ఆ స్మూత్ ట్రాజెక్టరీకి మనం ఇక్కడ క్యూబిక్ పాలినామియల్ ఫంక్షన్ అనేది తీసుకోవడం జరిగింది. సో ఈ విధంగా ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటుంది. ఈ ప్రాబ్లం సాల్వ్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, సో ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ ఐ విల్ డిస్కస్ one more trajectory, that is a linear trajectory function. So ఇక్కడ ఈ క్లాస్ లో ఏం కవర్ చేసుకున్నామండి. సో లెట్ us look at the brief summary of this lecture. In this class I discussed okay, so two functions. One is cubic polynomial function, the other is fifth order polynomial function, and one problem is solved in this lecture. Okay, so tomorrow or day after tomorrow I will discuss linear trajectory function. So with that it will be completed. This topic will be completed. So if you have any doubts, please ask now. We have 5 minutes. ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? So unmute yourself and ask your doubts. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ అసైన్మెంట్ కంప్లీట్ చేశారండి. సో సెకండ్ అసైన్మెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా 1 week లో ఇస్తాను. ఈ లోపల మిగతా సబ్జెక్ట్స్ సెకండ్ అసైన్మెంట్స్ కూడా కంప్లీట్ చేసుకోండి. మీకు ఆల్రెడీ ఎగ్జామినేషన్ ఫీజు కట్టించేసుకుంటున్నారు. ఓకే, సో విత్ ఇన్ 1 month లో మీకు ఎగ్జామ్స్ కూడా స్టార్ట్ అయిపోతాయి. మీరందరూ రెడీగా ఉండాలి. ఏమా డౌట్స్ ఏమి లేవా? Okay, if there are no doubts, I will close the meeting. Okay, thank you very much.